Your Country 1039 KGRT, Justin Moore, Priscilla Block, you, me, and Whiskey.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Your question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And I think we all have noticed all the Christmas movies and specials and TV specials and all kinds of stuff going on right there. And there are a lot of, especially when you watch some of those Hallmark ones, a lot of holiday cliches in those movies. You know, like baking cookies or making gingerbread houses or picking out the perfect tree, even caroling, ice skating, snowball fights, and of course, kissing under the mistletoe. Yeah, there are so many different Christmas traditions. Some of them are very well known, and some of them, maybe just kind of keep to yourself. No, that's not the right thing. Yeah, but let's just say that everybody has, I think, a little tradition that they do every single Christmas, right? Maybe it's watching your favorite special. Maybe it is decorating or waiting for someone under the mistletoe. I did that one year. I was waiting for a while. Anyway, my question for you today is, how many of these Christmas traditions do you take part in? All of them? Some of them? None? Right now, I can honestly tell you, I don't bake cookies. No, I've made a gingerbread house once, I think. Not really good on picking out the tree. Caroling, I definitely don't want to scare anybody by my singing. You are not going to get me on a pair of ice skates. Snowball fights, when I was a kid, had a bunch of those. Haven't done any lately because, southern New Mexico, there's no snow. And as far as the mistletoe goes, well, yeah, I don't think a lot of people are doing that one these days. So if there is a tradition that I do follow, it is actually two things. One, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I think we all know about that one. And also watching, I try and watch a different version of A Christmas Carol every single year because I do love that story. Read it a long time ago when I think I was in mid school. And I love the story and I love the different versions that they come up with it and different interpretations. I do have a favorite, but, every year there's a new one or a different look at it. And if somebody is actually doing it as a play, like in the theater somewhere, I will definitely check those out. So that's my kind of personal Christmas tradition. What about you? How many Christmas traditions do you take part in? Do you take part in all of these little cliches? Maybe some of them, none of them, or are you just doing your own thing? That is our question of the day. Go ahead and let me know by calling in, texting in at 575-523-5478. And, of course, you can always leave your comments on our social media pages, Facebook and YouTube, because we are up live on there right now. So, once again, our question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. How many Christmas traditions do you take part in? All? Some? None? Or are you just doing your own thing? That is our question of the day. Okay, all the buttons are pushed and we are exclusively up on our social media pages. I mean, I knew a few people that would watch specifically Muppet Christmas Carol every year. I would call that a Christmas tradition, even though they did it on Thanksgiving. And because it's the start of the Christmas season right after that, right? You got to do that. But, even gift giving, like at office parties, do you traditionally take part in like a white elephant gift or a secret Santa or something else like that? I actually think we changed it up a little bit this year, and I got to get the rules on what we're doing this year for sure before I start doing anything. Let's see. Mom chimed in and said, I try to do all of them and love It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Carol. Yeah, I know my mom's favorite movie is It's a Wonderful Life. Very good life lessons in there. But yeah, there are a ton of different Christmas traditions right out there. Is it maybe something you and your family do that's a little bit different from everybody else? We won't talk Festivus celebrations because the airing of grievances, I think, happens just about every year at dinner. It's kind of a thing that happens. But anyway, what traditions are you following? Or do you follow any traditions at all? Or just kind of wing it every year? That would be a tradition, right? Go ahead and let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, 575-523-5478. And then also, of course, you can just leave your comments down below for our question of the day. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. If you're a fan of Only Murders in the Building, a star Selena Gomez has gotten engaged to Benny Blanco after dating for a year. So, wow, that's pretty cool. Congratulations. I talked about this in my sports. Bill Belichick being hired as the coach of the University of North Carolina. We'll see how Belichick does in the college ranks this next coming season. Let's see. Oreo offering cookie delivery service for Santa. A survey found that many parents forget to leave out the snacks for Santa on Christmas Eve. So the service helps parents prevent children from worrying about Santa's visit. Unfortunately, the service is only available in England. I guess they're just nice in England. And you know what? I just leave out the tamales for Santa. He enjoys those. They're not cookies, but they do taste really good. Let's see. A sequel to Happy Gilmore will hit the theaters in July of 2025, so that's going to come up pretty quick on us. Let's see. Tom Brady's Paul Newman Daytona Rolex was recently auctioned off for $1.1 million. I don't even ever wear a watch. I'm staring at a computer all day. I know what time it is. And, of course, we all have our phones. Let's see. What else is going on? Academy Awards will be available on Hulu for the first time ever this next year. The move aims to reach a broader audience and boost ratings for the prestigious event. And Conan O'Brien is set to host, so that's going to be pretty cool. I like Conan. And Elon Musk has become the first person to reach a net worth of $400 billion. His fortune received a $50 million boost from an insider share sale at SpaceX. So I guess congratulations, Elon. Now, once again, he's supposed to help the government save money. We'll see how that one goes. Once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day today. How many Christmas traditions do you take part in? All, some, none? Are you putting up the mistletoe, right? Are you decorating your trees or picking out the perfect tree? Maybe do a little caroling, ice skating, snowballs, all that kind of stuff. Snowball fights would be dangerous and fun, which is what makes all the Gen X kids love those snowball fights. You know what I'm talking about, right, Gen X? Let's see. Corey just chimed in and said, hot cocoa and driving through town looking at the Christmas lights. Actually, that is something we used to do as a kid. We would definitely find those places that went all out for decorating, and we would enjoy those Christmas lights. And actually, they used to have like a whole kind of village thing that people would get decorated that we used to drive through. That was actually pretty cool. They've done it a couple of times here in town. I haven't heard of anything yet, but yeah, looking at the Christmas lights, definitely a tradition that I think a lot of people would enjoy. So once again, let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. How many Christmas traditions do you take part in? All of them, some of them, none of them, or are you just doing your own thing? Which there's nothing wrong with that. Always good to do your own thing.